Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome to race number 12 of the 2018 NASCAR Siemens National Series season. This is the Walmart 300 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Indeed, we're here for 2 weeks in a row, as last week was the 2018 All-Star race, and now it's time to bring out the patriotic stuff, because this is the first of 3 races where we shall be celebrating America. And this race will have a lot of special patriotic paint schemes in this race. Well, I say a lot. I'm not sure how many we'll see in this race, but we're gonna find out. So with that being said, let's now head trackside to give you your starting grid. Starting on the pole for the race is Christopher Bell. Alongside him in second is Dom Tromozowski. Third is BioQualin Films. Fourth is Tyler Reddick. 5th is Henne, 6th is Edward, 7th is Jamie McMurray, 8th is Russell David, 9th is Daniel Suarez, 10th is Rebecca, 11th is Ty Majeski, 12th is Paul Menard, 13th is Chase Briscoe, 14th is Cole Custer, 15th is Brandon Jones, 16th is Elliott Sadler, 17th is Michael Annette, 18th is Ryan Reed, 19th is Justin Allgaier, 20th is Matt Tips, 21st is Ty Dillon, 22nd is Ernie Irvin, 23rd is Garrett Smithley, 24th is Ryan Sieg, 25th is Jeremy Clements, 26th is Vinnie Miller, 27th is Mitch Bronson, 28th is Ross Chastain, 29th is Winston Rimmer, 30th is Dan DeMondi, 31st is Bob Punter, and 32nd in last place is Shane Lamb. Yeah, don't ask why the cars are in such a low resolution. I do not know if that's a fault with the game or a fault with the track. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no idea. So, looks like you may have to bear with. There's nothing noticeable from the camera, actually. So, yeah, the cars are in a slightly lower resolution than they usually are. But, you guys just still enjoy the race, right? Right? Yeah, because for some reason, more you guys watch these NASCAR Siemens National Series races than NASCAR Sales Cup Series races for reasons that I don't really know why. I mean, I sort of know why. Maybe because these races are shorter, whereas the NASCAR Sales Cup Series races are longer. I don't really know, to be honest. Oh, we have a bit of a problem here already. Someone... Oh, wow, that's what the heck is that Paul Menard just blew up? Hang on a second. We gotta see this. Oh dear, wow. Trouble before the race has even started. Paul Menard has blown an engine. Look at that. For the second week in a row, we have a car that's not even going to be able to start the race. Wow, Paul Menard, and making one of those one-off NASCAR Siemens National Series starts. Not going to make a start in this race as his engine is blown up before the race even started. Oh dear. Last week, Dom Tromozowski was plagued by this problem, and this week... No, not this last week. 2 weeks ago was Dom Tromozowski be plagued by this problem. And for this week, it's Paul Menard with a blown engine before the race even starts. Oh man, Roger Penske is not going to be happy with his engine builders. Regardless, we have the 2 points leaders, or well, 2 points guys, I suppose. We got Christopher Bell in front, who's leading the point standings. Then you have Dom Tromozowski alongside him in second, who also has second points lead. And another guy who's blown up. This time it's Edward. Oh my goodness, 2 blown engines! Edward, he just blows up, right? What? Okay, well that's a very interesting turn of events. Not even, the race hasn't even gotten started yet, and we already have 2 people with blown engines. That is a first for NASCAR. 2 blown engines before the race even starts. Looks like we're only going to have 30 people in this race as opposed to the 32 we were expecting to start. But regardless, green flag is underway for the Walmart 300 in Charlotte Motor Speedway. Also, you know how in the All-Star race and All-Star Open we saw a crash in lap 1? Let's see if that happens in this race as well. It might play out a bit differently since we have the Siemens National Series cars now, which drive slightly differently from the Cup cars. BioQualin Films already making a run to the inside lane and crowd Christopher Bell, as BioQualin Films still trying to get a win on a 1.5-mile track. I mean, BioQualin Films, he did get his first win of the season in Mosport in Canada. Well, that was a road course, and BioQualin Films wants to show he has a talent on the 1.5 miles. Oh, Christopher Bell, however, slaps the outside wall. We kind of missed that, but you guys probably saw in the corner of your eyes, so I shouldn't need to go back and replay it. Oh, Hennes smacks the wall as well, so we aren't seeing the wrecking, but we are seeing hard hits. And already we have, now we have part-timers in 1, 2, and 3. We have Bob Collin Films in the lead. Oh, there we go, more stuff. So, yeah, you can notice G. McMurray in his first of 3 NASCAR Siemens National Series starts that he's making this season. Well, we have a bunch of rookies here as well. Now we have, oh my goodness, 4 rookies up here. We got Rebecca, Ty Majeski, and Chase Briscoe. And Ty Majeski, one of the few cars of the field that actually has an American-styled paint scheme. And you better enjoy it while it lasts, because you're only going to see this paint scheme for... Oh man, there's been a crash at the back! And the first caution of the race is now being deployed. But let's just see what happens with the thingy field as they come off of turn number 4, and Collin Films will win the race back to the start-finish line, and it looks like a number of drivers will make it through cleanly. However, some drivers may not be so lucky. We're going to see the damage that accident caused just in a second, as soon as the leaders catch up to the pace car, which has been deployed. And man, there must have been some serious accident back here. But Collin Films already lined to win a race. I mean, Collin Films, some cities out of Australia, but well, we don't really know too much about Collin Films' background, apart from the fact that he's been a Thomas the Tank Engine YouTube pooper since 2011, and also a racer since 2011. And here he is in the NASCAR Siemens National Series and trying to make a show. And I mean, he did so in Canada, but he still has yet to do it anywhere else. So today could be the difference. But anyway, let's now rewind and actually take a look at what happened in that crash that you saw there. You saw it in the corner of your eyes, but now it's time to get it up close, because that looked pretty serious. Let's take a look. Oh man, wow, that was massive. Russell, David, and several others getting involved. Holy moly, Brandon Jones looked like he got the worst of it. Let's see what happened. Well, let's just rewind time and see exactly what happened. Oh, and it just happened to start out with Mr. Brandon Jones. He was just racing for his own self off of the off of turn number 2, smacked the outside wall and got involved with Henne, who got involved with... Okay, yeah, this is... Okay, yeah, we need a... Well, there's your skill to crash in regular play. Oh, that was a big accident! Look at Henne and Brandon Jones both going for a spin, and same with Ross Chastain. But we're gonna rewind that and take a look at that from the helicopter cam, because you can barely see anything from the TV camera. So let's go to the helicopter cam, and if we put in slow motion, so here comes Brandon Jones coming off of the corner. In a second here, as he just gets here. So Brandon Jones, he smacks the outside wall, gets tagged on with Henne, who tags on with Ryan Breed. And then Henne spins around, gets in, to get into Brandon Jones. Henne spins around, then Christopher Bell gets involved, and oh man, look at that. Look how they tagged on, you can see it. And then you have Henne now getting spun up by Christopher Bell, and Dom Trozowski got involved as well, but looks like Dom Trozowski may have been in and out cleanly. I believe so. And so are these other guys. Yeah, so Dom Trozowski unleashing his back avoidance skills. Henne going for a pretty big spin, however. He's going to take out Ross Chastain. He's going to fly right through here. Smashes into Henne, sending him for a spin. And I think... Yeah, no, Brandon Jones, he already went for a spin. Oh, he's going to go for another spin and he gets hit by Ross Chastain. Yep, he's going to get tagged in the rear by Ross Chastain. That's going to send Brandon Jones into a spin. And as a result, both of these guys are going to spin. That is pretty serious. Although, I don't know if I'm crazy enough, but I think I also saw Russell David get involved in the accident. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Let's take a look. Let's take a look from Russell David's perspective. Maybe if he actually made it through the crash clean. I'm just getting those two confused. Yeah, so it wasn't Russell David that was involved. Russell David, he wasn't even a part of the accident. But as for his Far Motorsports teammate Dom Trozowski, he was involved. Well, tell a lie. He was in the crash, but he made it through. And you may have noticed why Dom Trozowski and Russell David are driving the same paint scheme. I will explain that in a bit, just as soon as we get back onto the restart, because right now we got to focus on this. And I will tell you some stories about the paint schemes in this race, but, well, we can only do that during the race when it's actually happening. Looks like we haven't got any tickets coming on the pit road this time by, which is understandable, apart from Ryan Reed, who was involved. Garrett Smithley going to come down pit road, and a bunch of other guys that are going to come down pit road as well, as I believe these guys received scrapes and scuffs from the accident, especially Brandon Jones. And Henne, he's on pit road, getting a service. So, It's a bad day for Henry. One of the few regulars that's won a race this season. So we'll see how many guys make it off of pit road, though. Some are going to be able to come off the road, whereas others are not, as they have some pretty bad damage. Looks like these guys back here, while they were involved in the accident, they really didn't take that much damage. Yeah, so Sieg, Lamb, Reed, Custer, and Ernie Irvin, and Brandon Jones. It looks like all these guys actually managed to, while they were involved in the crash, didn't take much damage, but Henry, though, he got the absolute worst of it, and he is officially out of this race now, so, yeah. So, Barcon Films, your leader, and Brandon Jones and others are going to now just line up behind the pace car. Don't have traffic in this race yet, so we're probably going to be single file when we go back green, and they're just catching up to us, so we'll skip to the next lap as well. And I believe that nobody is going to be, yeah, so everyone's still in the same lap, so nobody will be doing things. So we have 20 cars remaining in the race, but while it doesn't look like the Brandon Jones did any damage, he might still be a crippled car either way, so he might play the role as the lapped car, so we'll see what happens. So anyway, we're going to fast forward because you guys don't want to see this, do you now? And alright, as we are about to go back to green flag racing, BioColumn Films will lead the field off of turn 4, with Chase Briscoe, Jamie McMurray, Tommy Jeske, and Russell David following behind him, and we are underway once again at Charlotte. The field is single file off of the restart, but they might become double file as the race progresses. We're definitely going to see some passing here as Jay McMurray attempts to pass the rookie Chase Briscoe. But nope, he's going to get passed up by the rookies Time Majeski and Russell David and Rebecca, as a matter of fact. All three rookie drivers are now making it past the veteran Jamie McMurray. Jamie McMurray. He was so embarrassed by his performance in the All-Star race, it looks like he might be trying to make a comeback in this race. I don't really entirely know what Jamie McMurray's plan is, but we'll have to see what happens. Ooh, Russell David now making a pass to Time Majeski, but he's going to get passed up by Rebecca as Justin Allgaier smacks the outside wall like others do. Russell David now with the power run along the back straightaway. He is on fire for now. He might not be on fire very long, though, as the inside field with Rebecca, Daniel Suarez, and Tyler Reddick now on the inside lane. And Chase Briscoe takes the lead away from BioColumn Films. For the first time in this race, we have a new leader. It's Chase Briscoe leading his first laps ever. It was quite cool to see from the rookie out of Stewart Haas Racing. Chase Briscoe only running on a part-time schedule, driving the number 98 for Stewart Haas Racing. But luckily, Eric Amrola and Kevin Harvick have already filled in their duties from earlier this season. And therefore, Chase Briscoe shall have this number 98 car for the rest of the season. As Brandon Jones, BioColumn Films smacks the outside wall, which is going to allow these guys to eventually get up here. As Daniel Suarez tries to do things on the outside lane, and there goes Dom Trozowski and Tyler Reddick to the inside lane. They're going to try to take the lead away from Chase Briscoe, and they do. Tyler Reddick and Dom Trozowski now attempting to take the lead away from these guys, and there is Dom Trozowski now trying to get past Tyler Reddick for the lead, and there he goes! Dom Trozowski trying to make a statement to himself, debuting a brand new special edition paint scheme that will only be seen for 3 races this season. And he makes his way underneath Tyler Reddick for the lead. The rookie sensation out to Baltimore Sports, trying to prove he belongs here, and he does. And there's Russell David. Now that Dom Trozowski's in the lead, however, this gives me the perfect opportunity to talk about this paint scheme. So, this is actually a paint scheme from Dom Trozowski. So, there was a little bit of an interesting story of Fernie first asked Dom Trozowski which patriotic paint scheme would you like to drive for this race. And Dom Trozowski said that he would like this paint scheme. And this paint scheme that he is driving right here is based off of a special NPCU cabbage unit, which if you're a non-trained fan, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but look it up on the internet. And you may have also noticed that Russell is driving a very similar paint scheme, or no, the exact same paint scheme to this. Well, apart from a few extra details, if you look back here, as Dom Trozowski taken by Daniel Suarez. But continuing, so Dom Trozowski requested they want this paint scheme first, but then Floyd Bobbin asked the same question to Russell David as Dom Trozowski smacks the outside wall and loses the lead. I gotta keep. I would keep the camera relevant on Dom Trulowski, but yeah, like I was saying before, as Daniel Suarez takes the lead in the race. Fernando Bobman asked the same question to Russell David of what patriotic paint scheme would you like to ride in this race, and Russell David picked the same thing as Dom Trulowski did. And so first Fernando Bobman was a little bit critical about Russell David and Dom Trulowski driving the same paint scheme, but then Fernando Bobman rounded up both Russell David and Dom Trulowski and see if Dom Tron approved of Russell David driving his paint scheme, and Dom Tron said yes, and so it was arranged, and now as you can see here, Dom Trulowski and Russell David side by side with each other at the moment. We're almost side by side with each other, both driving pretty much the same paint scheme. The only difference is the primary sponsor and the numbers. Of course, Russell David driving the number 124, sponsored by Sprite, and Dom Trulowski number 53, sponsored by Acer. And but of course Amtrak is still in the hood because this paint scheme was originally created by Amtrak, and Development Motorsports does have a partnership with Amtrak back in the Skills Cup Series. So, with the inspiration of Dom Trulowski and Russell David, they have now extended partnership down here for the NASCAR Siemens National Series for the 3 races that this particular paint scheme will be in. Anyway, speaking of Development Motorsports, we have yet another Development Motorsports driver in the form of Balkan Films in the race. Balkan Films, of course, not really driving a patriotic paint scheme because Balkan Films is not American. So therefore, he's just driving his normal paint scheme for today, which is perfectly acceptable by the boss man. Others, however, are trying to get on him, as you can see here. I mean, so far in this race, though, I'm kind of impressed with the amount of lead change that we've seen so far, despite the fact that everyone's smacking the outside wall. So Balkan Films is leading at the moment, but these other guys here might eventually try to take him down in 4th position. Here's Chase Briscoe once again trying to overtake Balkan Films for the lead, and you got Daniel Suarez and Russell David behind him. So a lot of overtaking opportunities in this race, and it's really gonna beg the question of who will win. We're only 60 laps. We still have 60 laps to go, though, so we still have a long way to go to find out. And more people smack the outside wall. Here's Russell David, though, really giving the part-timers a run for his money. Of course, you have Daniel Suarez, who, despite being a full-time NASCAR Skills Cup Series driver, is only his 2nd season up there. So therefore, Daniel Suarez can still run as many races as he wants here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series, despite winning the NASCAR Siemens National Series Championship in 2016. Russell David, however, trying to go for his first championship here in 2018. And Russell David not doing that well in the points at the moment due to some unfortunate events that's happened so far this season, but he still has over half the season to go, and he could always make a comeback, especially with how close the point standings are this year. Daniel Suarez, however, now in the lead, looking to get his first NASCAR Siemens National Series win this year. Of course, Daniel Suarez has already made a few NASCAR Siemens National Series starts this season, but he's still looking for that first win. Oh, but Russell David now giving him a run for his money. Man, it's really insane how many drivers are just swapping 4 positions in this race. Literally, at this point, any one of these drivers up here could actually win this race. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, these 2 Development Motorsports drivers are driving fresh new paint schemes. How cool would it be to see one of those guys win and take this car to victory lane? Because I will say, I might have a little bit of personal bias in this one, but that is a sweet-looking paint scheme by both Russell David and Dom Trulowski. Regardless, Daniel Suarez is now your leader, but here was Tyler Reddick trying to get the run on him. Tyler Reddick was actually sponsored in the name of Tackle. No idea what Tackle is, but for whatever reason, that's Reddick's sponsor for this race. Also, for some reason, you can barely see the rookie stripes on Tyler Reddick. But don't worry, Tyler Reddick is still a rookie. It's just you can't see the rookie stripes because, for some weird reason, NR 2003 has lowered the resolution of the textures on these cards. For reasons I don't know why. I'm gonna have to take a look at that after the race and see if I got the texture setting messed up or something, or maybe the game messed up itself. I'm gonna have to know. Oh, Daniel Suarez smacks the outside wall, and Dom Trulowski is gonna give Tyler Reddick the run for his money, and of course, although maybe one of the bad things, or the only bad things about Dom Trulowski and Russell David having the same paint scheme, is that it's pretty easy to get them mixed up. Because the only difference between these 2 drivers is the number. I swear, without the numbers on the side of these cars, you would not be able to tell them apart. So, thank goodness that these drivers all have unique numbers and unique paints. Well, I say unique paint schemes, not so much unique paint schemes, but otherwise it would be impossible to tell who is who. And Balcom Films is once again now getting underneath Tyler Reddick to take the lead. Holy moly, Balcom Films. I don't know, Balcom Films, he's come and gone in this race. Is he going to make up his mind and try to stay in the lead, or is he just going to keep doing what he's been doing? We still have a long way to go in this race, so what happens next is really entirely up to Balcom Films and his team. Bit weird. I mean, Balcom Films, he's a top 1 motorsports driver, so he should know what to do, and yet he's here horsing around. Yeah, of course, most guys seem to be driving regular paint scheme, but here you have Jamie McMurray driving a DC Solar Patriotic paint scheme with a scratch on the right side because reasons. First time we have seen this DC Solar paint scheme, Patriotic paint scheme on track. Another Patriotic paint scheme to note is Ty Majeski's Patriotic Ford paint scheme, which looks really nice, I have to say. So at least the rookie section on our Roush Family Racing is also willing to take part in the patriotic goodness that we have going on this year surrounding Memorial Day. So, of course, we have part-time drivers in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, I was about to say 1, 2, 3, but no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so, yep, part-timers all hogging up the top spots, which means the regulars are going to have a run for the money. Tyler Reddick currently the leading... I put the wrong button. Tyler Reddick currently the leading NASCAR Siemens is regular in this race. Or series regular, I should say. But Daniel Suarez now, he's making a run for his money underneath. Jamie McMurray and Chase Briscoe is going to go underneath and do the same. And so was Tyler Reddick, as a matter of fact. You know, what's a bit interesting is that this race... You know who's the one driver I just realized we haven't seen so far in this race? Christopher Bell. Where is Christopher Bell on the racetrack? Is he even on the racetrack? Oh, he's back in 9th. So, I don't know if he has a crippled car or he's just... I don't know. I don't know what story Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell's the points lead, but... Although, I should say that Christopher Bell does have a points lead, but Dom Trozowski, surprisingly enough, is still second in the points, thanks he's just 30 points behind Christopher Bell. So, Dom Trozowski, if he can get a good finish in this race, he can gain a bit on Christopher Bell and take back that points lead, because Dom Trozowski did have the points lead at one point this season, and he really wants to have it back, especially after his misfortunes. Especially his misfortune in All Club, where his car didn't even want to start. To while more sports crews are hoping that never happens again, or at least not for the season now. Tyler Reddick, though, has proven to be an expert passer, and Tyler Reddick's also trying to go for his first NASCAR Siemens Series win. Of course, Tyler Reddick, he did do a bit of racing in the truck series at Brad Keselowski Racing when that team existed. Then Tyler Reddick kind of disappeared for a little while, and he came back into NASCAR for this year, driving number 9 for Junior Motorsports, aka the same car that Chase Elliott and William Byron took to the championship here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. And Tyler Reddick trying to do the same here, and overtakes Balcom Films to do it as well. So Tyler Reddick not only is your leading series regular, but is your leader in general. We also have the other regulars trying to get past the part-timers. Here's Russell David now on the inside of all these guys. He's gonna try to give Jamie McMurray and Daniel Suarez a run for their money. Look at that, Russell David. Oh, you know, Russell David, he's only young and he's only new, and now he's gonna try to give these two full-time Cup drivers a run for their money. Because you have Daniel Suarez, a young prospect back in the NASCAR Skills Cup Series, and James Murray, more of a veteran driver, as Daniel Suarez smacks outside wall. Why is it so common here, though? I don't understand that. Hey, would you look at that? The two Tabamos Boogers are right next to each other, driving the same paint scheme. Of course, like I said, the only difference is the numbers. Otherwise, we would know who was which. Oh, looks like they come up on lap traffic, however. Now, Tyler Reddick now just about to pass Dan DeMonte, and hopefully Dan DeMonte doesn't mess with these guys too much. Looks like Dan DeMonte is going to pull the smart move and go all the way to the outside lane, and oh, Dom Trozowski is going to have to get past him quickly, coming off the corner. Oh, Dom Trozowski getting quite a bit boxed in, but isn't going to get past Dan DeMonte very well. He's going to lose a bit of run. And therefore, Tyler Reddick continues to lead, and Jamie Murray now trying to get past him for second. How actually would it be to see Jamie McMurray make up for his loss in the All-Star race to win this race? Sounds like kind of a shame though that Jamie McMurray has to come down to a lower tier series just to try and run well, but I guess that's the whole reason why these leeches come down here, honestly. I was like, I got my water bottles out of water, yet we still have over 40 laps to go in this race. Well, Tyler Reddick still your leader at the moment. Nothing really much going on. Not really too much going on right now. Good job at the English for into Bobbin. But yeah, Tyler Reddick looking to impress his boss by getting his first career NASCAR Siemens National Series win in this race. He's left for no laps, but, well, he still has so many laps to go, so probably not going to happen sometime, maybe not today. Well, maybe it will. You never know. You never know in these races, honestly. Especially in races like this when there's a lot of passing for lead. Jamie McMurray, really trying to put his run for the money. And oh wow, here comes. Oh, but Dom Jozowski gets tagged by his teammate Bob Collin Films. That was risky. Now he's about to get passed up by Chase Briscoe. And these guys are about to pass up some lap traffic. Tyler Reddick really putting on a show in this race. I am impressed with Reddick's performance so far in this race. Well, I say that. He's only let up now, but I mean, he's not been bad. You can't deny that, can you now? Well, about to catch up to Garrett Smithley, though, so let's see if he can either be smart and pass him or be dumb and tuck him behind him and let everyone else pass him. Oh, no, he's going to actually put a smart move, but might block some of these guys. Here's Chase Briscoe. Now giving Russell David a run for his money. But that might come to an end as Russell David is going to get underneath Garrett Smithley for the position, and he's going to chase down Tyler Reddick. This might get interesting if Russell David can't get up to Tyler Reddick, because Russell David a little bit upset at Tyler Reddick because Russell David blames Tyler Reddick for his flip at Richmond. So, might see a bit of a feud, but or maybe not, as Chase Briscoe is now about to get underneath Russell David. Of course, Chase Briscoe and Russell David are still rookies, or rookies at the end of the day. But Chase Briscoe, however, he's, like I said, he's only on a part-time schedule, so he has less starts this season than Russell David. But I'm sure Chase Briscoe had history in, in other things. I don't know. I don't know the background of Chase Briscoe very well, honestly. Oh shoot! More lap traffic, a ton more lap traffic coming up. Oh, these guys are gonna pass him. Wow! Look at all this. Well, the field is single file at the moment, but we're gonna see. They're gonna be a bit more spread out when they, as always, have cars. They're gonna start out with Ernie Irvins, who smacks the wall, and they're gonna get around Shane Lamb, who was involved in the accident that happened a bit early in the race, and yeah, he's gonna messing around, especially Reddick. Look at him. He is. I'm impressed with Reddick, honestly. There he goes past all these guys, leaving the rest of the field in the dust. Looks like Ryan Reed, he's getting past it as well. Ryan Reed going very slow. Must be the damage from the crash that happened early in this race. Oh, Jamie Murray, almost side by side with Tyler Reddick. Tries to pass him, but doesn't have enough time to. Or doesn't have the power to, I should say. So, Tyler Reddick, your leader at the moment. And Jamie Murray second. So that's your top two, but all these guys are, wow, okay. Next guys are, really going slow. Here's Tom Majeski. He's known his own zip code right here in third, and the rest of these guys, they're just. Wait. Oh, pit stops are occurring. Oh man, I just realized that. No wonder the guys are falling back so much. Pit stops are now occurring in this race, at least in most drivers. Oh wow, these guys back the wall, but. Oh, come on, put me back on Reddick. Thank you. So it looks like the drivers are now starting to pit, except for Tyler Reddick and Jamie McMurray, although these two are gonna have to pit at some point, but so far, these are your top two. We'll see how long it takes before these two guys pit, but it looks like they're just gonna pace the track for now and maybe try to pull a strategy. Maybe only one pit stop strategy. Jamie McMurray now going down pit road, at least Tyler Reddick, the only driver hasn't pitted yet. He'll probably pit by next time by, or maybe still for a considerable amount of time. We'll see what Tyler Reddick can do today. Those other drivers are coming off the track, but Reddick is your leader, and therefore we shall keep the camera on him and see what happens after pit stops cycle through. And the big question is, when is Tyler Reddick going to pit? He's going to come this time by? Nope, going to stay under the lap. I mean, at this point, Tyler Reddick, he's just pacing the track. But still going to have to pit at some point. So, question is, though, how long before he does pit? This may not be the best strategy, though, as Tyler Reddick is setting slower lap times than the others, so he might eventually get caught up if he pits so late. But Tyler Reddick, smacks the wall. That's gonna hurt, but still denies to come down pit road. Okay, I really don't know what Reddick's strategy is or what he's trying to pull here, but he is not coming down pit road while the rest of the field does. So Tyler Reddick now an entire lap ahead of the field as he has now lapped Jay McMurray. I think Jay McMurray's still in thingy. I don't know. Here he comes. It took a while. Tyler Reddick got a scratch, but he has now officially come down pit road, and there goes Jay McMurray. Not sure if he's in 12 right now. I believe he's just gonna pass the guys up here. I don't really know. Otherwise, we're gonna have to search track and find out who's really in second or first actually. Actually, you know what? Better idea. Let's actually stay. Let's actually take the camera on Tyler Reddick until he eventually loses first place, because Tyler Reddick does have a big lead in this race, but we're going to have to find out who eventually takes the lead away from him if he does lose the lead. So Tyler Reddick now on pit road for a service, as you can see. Oh, a bit of a slow pit stop. They did the things. I guess they're doing fixing the damage. Okay, well, that's gonna cost him a few spots. Oh dear. About the slow pit stop by Tyler Reddick here. He was on pit stop for pit road for a amount of time, and he has now officially lost the lead to Brandon Jones. Look at that, Brandon Jones now leading for the first time in his NASCAR Siemens National Series career. Wow. Never thought I would see the day that Brandon Jones would be leading, but here he is today, leading in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. Is he pitted yet? I don't know actually. Must have been some weird stuff happening on pit road. Let me see what happened, but here is Brandon Jones, now your leader in Charlotte. Most people on the track is very spread out. Field, of course, was very tied together when the things happened, but now very spread now. So Brandon Jones leading here, and second place is Jeremy Clements. So okay, so there's definitely a few guys definitely haven't pitted yet. We're really gonna have to wait until the entire field pits. Although, then again, Brandon Jones was involved in the accident, therefore he had a chance to have an early pit stop, which is probably the reason why he's staying out for longer than most of these guys. So Brandon Jones probably have to pit eventually, especially seeing the fact that Jeremy Clements is in second. But unless Brandon Jones already did pit and he's on his way to chasing his first ever NASCAR Siemens National Series win. Brandon Jones has been racing here for a good couple years now. Brandon Jones raced full-time in 2016 and 17 for Richard Childress Racing. That was until they let Brandon Jones go because of how badly he did there. This year, Brandon Jones driving the number 19 car at Joe Gibbs Racing, the same car that Daniel Suarez took to a championship in 2016. I'm currently leading in Charlotte for now. I don't know, but I still can't tell though if he already pitted or he still is yet to pit. We're gonna have to find out as he's following the lead, and there's really nothing to talk about, honestly. We'll scan the track and see who is where. So for the most part, the field is still here on the racetrack, but very spread out. Jeremy Clements now coming on pit road. Yeah, so we're starting the whole track, and so overall, so pretty much the whole field is still on the racetrack, but now it's very spread out, as you can see here. So, is that Jeremy Clements going to pit road, or is that somebody else? I don't remember. Hang on. Oh yeah, he's on pit road. He wasn't second, but gonna have to give that up. But Brandon Jones, your leader, trying to become the third NASCAR Siemens National Series regular to win a race this season. A lot of people were wondering who's going to be the next guy or next series regular to win a race. Oh, well, here he goes. I was about to say, who's going to be the next series regular? Nobody expected it to be Brandon Jones, and it looks like it's not going to be Brandon Jones today because he is on pit road. And here is Tyler Reddick. Looks like he's been reunited with Jamie McMurray, and the two have now resumed their battle. Well, I say battle for the lead. It's not really a battle, honestly. This is, yeah, so now these two are next to each other like they were a little while back. And eventually they will be created for the lead, but they are currently an entire lap down of Brandon Jones, but they will be getting their lap back just as soon as they come across the start-finish line here. Pretty shortly. Yep, should be credited as leader this time by, and not quite yet, maybe next time by. So Tyler Reddick and Jamie Murray are your top two, as Tyler Reddick now on his way to getting his first ever NASCAR Siemens National Series win. Well, first victory. You know what I'm talking about. First career win. It's always good to see a driver getting their first career win. What was the driver that nobody wanted to win? In which case, all the NASCAR fans will go like, I did not want that driver to win the race. Rawr! Okay, who's in first? Oh, there we go. Thing is updated. Tyler Reddick is now officially in first. Jamie Murray is on second, and who's in third though? Oh, it's Daniel Suarez and these other guys. So, as you know, this group here was separated by the lap traffic and probably pit as well. But these guys have not forgotten about their battle. As now Balcom Films is having some fun here with Daniel Suarez as they're trading positions over and over again. And here's Jeremy Clements going 17. So, well, yeah, Jeremy Clements going 17. But still think you're really here, honestly. No, although can these guys eventually get past the rear? Well, Balcom Films 28.2 versus 20.1. So it looks like now the field is spread out. It looks like Tyler Reddick and Jamie Murray might just battle it out. Or well, actually, Jamie Murray's a little bit less powerful. So unless the caution comes out, I think Tyler Reddick has this race in the bag. I thought his pit strategy was going to be a bit silly because of how long he stayed out of pit road, but looks like I have been proven wrong. So I think we gotta get to Tyler Reddick, honestly. So that means once the caution comes out, Tyler Reddick officially has in the bag. Unless he blows up, in which case Jamie Murray will probably win. Unless he blows up, in which case whoever is in third will get the win. It could be about to lap traffic. Now about to lap Ty Dillon and Rebecca. Those two having an average day. Ty Dillon also debuting a new paint scheme for races. Not one I see every day, but interesting to have it in this series nonetheless. You know, imagine if Tyler Reddick gets held up by one of these guys, Jamie Murray just flies past. That could always happen, but then Tyler Reddick could always get past Jamie Murray. Interesting fact though, if you remember the Mosport race, the Vero 100, what was it about that race? I had to record that race twice, and the second recording is the one that you saw. However, the first recording of the race, however, Tyler Reddick won that race. But, you know, I mean, it would have been cool to see Tyler Reddick win that race, you know, but of course, stuff happened. So, but Tyler Reddick now attempting to get redemption here and win his first ever NASCAR Siemens National race, and hopefully won't need to break quarter. But here comes Jamie McMurray, however. It looks like Tyler Reddick was getting held up by Rebecca for so long that now Jamie Murray is going to try to get the run on Tyler Reddick. This is now turning into a bit of a replay of the All-Star race. Only swap out Freud to Bob with Tyler Reddick here. You know, man. I mean, yeah, if you saw the All-Star race, you know how hard Jamie McMurray tried to get past Freud to Bob and to win that race. Just could not do it because he didn't have enough power, and looks like we're seeing a repeat of that here. I swear, if we see a repeat of that in the Cup Series race tomorrow, Jamie Murray's onto something here in Charlotte. Oh, here he goes. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. I definitely have, but I don't know. There he goes. Look at that. Jamie Murray. There he goes. Trying to clear Tyler Reddick. I know I said earlier that Tyler Reddick had this race in the bag, but no, indeed. Here is Jamie McMurray. Now trying to get a win. Because Jamie Murray only going to be running in 3 NASCAR Siemens National races this season. And here he is trying to get the win in his first. trying to make up for his loss in the All-Star race, but oh dear, gonna get held up by Garrett Smithley. That is not good. He's gonna get slowed up massively. That's gonna allow Tyler Reddick to get the run on the backstretch. Might not be enough though. As Jamie Murray will try to keep the lead. Oh, but there goes Tyler Reddick now trying to get the run. Tyler Reddick has run the bumper of Jamie Murray, and Tyler Reddick looks like he might pull the crossover move and take the lead back. Tyler Reddick really showing his muscle here. Trying to not only become the third unique NASCAR Siemens National Series regular to win a race this season, but to get his first career win here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. He still has 12 laps to go though. Maybe 13 actually, I don't know. So Jamie Murray could always make the comeback, or maybe not. He's getting held up by Rebecca right now. This was a close race until the piss-offs happened. Since then, Tyler Reddick has put on a show. He stood up for several laps, and it hasn't cost him one bit like I honestly thought he would. And maybe you guys too. And as a result, here is Tyler Reddick with so many laps to go in the race. But Jamie Murray, however, is behind him as Rebecca smacks the wall. Jamie Murray still has a chance to get past Reddick though. He's gaining on him. Reddick about to get held up by, or maybe or may not get held up by Ernie Irvin here. He will not. But Jamie Murray might do so, though. Or might get held up by him. Ooh, that's going to be based on his performance going through the corner, though. And he makes it. And so Jamie Murray will successfully pass Garrett Smithley and continues to set sail on Tyler Reddick. Will Jamie Murray complete the pass within the amount of laps left? Or will Tyler Reddick hold him off and get his first Siemens Nationals victory? 10 laps to go to find out. Unless the caution comes out, only these guys can really win this race now. Rest of the field, though, not so likely. Unless the caution comes out. In which case, that will change everything. But if the caution doesn't come out, this is it. The question now is, can Jamie Murray catch up to Tyler Reddick, or will Tyler Reddick hold him off? This is dicey. Might depend on live traffic though. They're going to catch up some more live cars shortly. Who knows how these guys will fare with those guys. Pretty soon, they're coming up on the riffraff. I swear, smacking the walls become a theme in this race. With how much smacking I've seen in this race, the All-Star race, who knows how much smacking the wall we'll see in the Cup Series race tomorrow. And that race is going to be quite a bit longer than this one. So, oh, Tyler Reddick smacks the wall. Jamie Murray's going to have the run. But Shane Lamb is there. Jamie Murray passes Tyler Reddick for the win, or not for the win, for the lead. And Tyler Reddick is getting held up a bit by Shane Lamb. For now, though. Tyler Reddick still sticks with him. Jamie Murray now in contention to win. These guys now swapping guys like some others did earlier. And there's Tyler Reddick on the inside once more. Is it going to be the rookie's decision of Junior Motorsports or the veteran out of Chip Ganassi Racing? These two are not giving up. But Jamie Murray smacks the wall though. That is not good for his momentum. Not good at all. Tyler Reddick just needing underneath two Teddy Ryan Racing Dodges. But he has a significant gap now. And still passing more live traffic. As long as Tyler Reddick can keep his speed going, he has this race in the bag. Sneaks past Ryan Reed on the outside. Ryan Reed also driving a special patriotic pacing with this race. You might realize now. Tyler Reddick about to be reunited with his two junior motorsports teammates who should be considered veterans, yet kind of suck. But Tyler Reddick, nothing can really stop him now, apart from himself or a caution. Or his engine blows up. 3 laps to go in the Walmart 300. I'm not saying anything for sure, but Tyler Reddick about to become the third unique driver, series regular, third unique series regular, I should say, to win a NASCAR, to win a. I'm not even saying it right anymore. But if Tyler Reddick was gonna get denied the win at Mosport, he was gonna win a race at some point this season. Jamie Murray is still there, but I really don't think I can catch up to him now. Off of turn number 4, white flag. 1 more lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. This is all Reddick's race now. Even if a caution comes out, nothing will stop Reddick. Jamie Murray trying to battle back, but just doesn't have enough time. Less than half a lap to go. And off of turn number 4, Tyler Reddick will get his first NASCAR Siemens National Series win and will win the Walmart 300 at Charlotte. Tyler Reddick is on his way to doing what William Byron and Chase Elliott did before him. And now Tyler Reddick is one step closer to doing that. Sort of, kind of, as he has won this race. Of course, though, no playoffs, which means this win. I mean, it means points, but that doesn't mean anything if Reddick can't back it up. But regardless, he is victorious in Charlotte today, and Tyler Reddick will be talking about that for a while now. The rest of you guys didn't do that bad, though, considering. For once, Savon Motorsports had a good day. And Cristobal had a bit of a bad day. I don't know who finished where when we get to the the doodahs, but we'll do that in just a short little while. Well, all the cars have come on the pit road, so with that being said, let's now give you the finishing standings in this race. So Tyler Reddick will take home the victory in today's race, with Jamie Murray almost winning, but will come up short in second, with Bob Confield finishing third, Daniel Suarez fourth, Chase Briscoe fifth, Tommy Jeski sixth, Dominic Wazowski seventh, Cristobal eighth. I was a little bit confused what Cristobal was, but I guess he made a comeback eventually. It's weird. I barely said anything about Cristobal this whole race, yet he comes home into eighth. That is saucy. With Russell David finishing 9th, Michael Annett 10th, Brandon Jones 11th, Elliott Sadler 12th, Justin Allgaier 13th, Rebecca 14th, Ty Dillon 15th, Cole Custer 16th, Matt Tiff 17th, Ryan Sieg 18th, Jeremy Clements 19th, Vinny Miller 20th, Bob Punter 21st, Rich Bronson 22nd, Ryan Reed 23rd, Winston Rimmer 24th, Shane Lamb 25th, Ernie Irvin 26th, Garrett Smithley 27th, Xander Mine 28th, Hendon 29th, Ross Chastain 30th, Edward 31st, and Paul Menard running the field in last. So, of all the guys in this race, 4 people didn't finish it. I guess Hendon and Ross Chastain must have been involved in the accident. Well, yeah, involved in the accident earlier. And when Paul Menard saw at the start, both had a camshaft failure before the race even started. So, for Hendon and Edward, I should say, 2 Solus Motorsports drivers, that is not going to be very good for those guys in the point standings. Boy, oh boy. As for Ross Chastain, well, I think he's used to finishing back here, so not going to affect him in the points that much. And Paul Menard, not going to affect him in the slightest, as he is only a part-timer, and he doesn't run for points, so I'm not really anything to lose, but oh well, as life, I suppose. With that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.